Alrighty, happy Thursday. Let's see, it's May 29th. So I've been working with one of our community members in our trading group, and it's all about confirmation with stochastics and quad rotation. So you can see my latest update kind of moved the background to the bottom, so it makes the chart a little clearer, so you don't have to have so much going on. So, and then you can see I have my volume analysis with my GANs, and then the Delta Pros for the selling nodes. So let's just kind of clean this up a little bit. So as far as that goes, and then if you look down here, when there's a yellow background in the indicator down here, that means you should only be looking for sells. And then you could also use kind of when this, you see this red box here, basically when this goes oversold right here, all lines up for a nice sell at 4 o'clock in the morning. You wouldn't take this buy because there's no, it's in the yellow. You have a sell signal here, sell signal here. You ignore this buy because we're in the yellow. So look at all these sells that you're killing. And then right at the open, of course, the open just went straight down. And then the buy you could have taken if you wanted to scalp a little bit. You had the yellow disappeared, and then you had a green with a buy signal to scalp up. And you're also, if you look at this bottom here, at this point, you are in between. Let me go back here. So there is the orange is 4-hour GANs, and the blue is the blue are dailies. Let's make sure I have this right. Yeah, blue. So anyway, here you have a green background, and the orange again is the 4-hour GAN. So you could take it along there. Again, you're counter trend trading, but you can see how you have a nice signal there. And then really honestly though, if you caught this short and this long, you're done for the day. But you can see how this short played out nicely, even though you don't really have any confirmation down here per se. Again, the long, there's an orb here on our compass, not high probability. Even here, there's no confirmation to go long. Then of course you have this kind of high time frame short sell here, but really there's no confirmation. But again, ideally you'd be done. And then you can see how, if you were trading, you did get a nice green background with a signal. So in theory, you could be, going long, pretty much at the 394, right? So you could be long, basically down. And the nice thing too with this, you are you have some daily GANs here. So again, when this you get this green background signal, a signal, and you're also near a daily GAN, definitely a good trade opportunity there. But again, just for probably likely a scalp, is this going to reverse all the way back up? Again, I don't predict. I just like to trade at the levels we have. So you can see how we have some pretty good, so if you turn this off, just gives you some more confirmation, even though with GAN trading, when you're getting these wicks, deltas at a stacked GAN and daily, you can be confident in shorting right there. Same thing as it's coming down, it's bouncing off of a 4-hour GAN. There isn't much confirmation to go along there, so it's not high probability there, so you likely would avoid that. But as you can kind of see, it comes back up. There's like a short here as it dips below this 476 level. And then you can see later on, I mentioned it bounced off this, as far as GAN in my program, without the stochastics, there isn't really a long here, but you have a bunch of dailies down here. And again, mentioned that you have this nice green oversold. So anyway, definitely some pretty cool confirmation tools here. So we're going to look back on, let's see how I did yesterday. Just kind of curious. So again, now the slight downside is that yes, you would in this area, since this is obviously still overnight. If you're using these stochastics for confirmation, you would not go along here because you're in the yellow. So that would just limit you on some trades. Again, you short this one. You can see right as the market opened last night, look at this, went straight up. That's kind of clear. There's a signal to go up. You do have a, so actually, as far as this signal, there is no green or blue background. So down here you do. So you have, look at this. Down here you have the green. Look at the straight buys. So I mean, now you certainly could take this in theory based off this if you wanted. There's a daily down here. Let's just check this out. So yesterday at the close, you have a nice red with a signal. So this you wouldn't take this buy because there's no confirmation down here. So just kind of take a look here. So background sell. But yeah, look at that. That's a really good one. Background sell. So you got a robotic about it. So let's kind of going back. All right, so let's come to this point. You have all these reds down here. So you can take this sell, which would be stopped out. This sell would have worked a little bit, then stopped out, and then you do get a buy, and then green. So that would have struggled a little bit there. So pre-market, pretty good. All reds, you could have been scalping a little bit down to this level here. So down to this 4 hour, and then it bounced. So yesterday would have been the best day. Minus pre-market, look at pre-market, all yellow. So again, you're taking all these sell signals. You do have some green that'll print, but really, if you're following this system on a 3-minute chart, you would miss this buy because you're going off of if you're using the background as one of your rules, and maybe the backgrounds aren't good enough for them. But if you look at this background, sell. So just kind of seeing, look at this background again. This is all pre-market. So another good one from Tuesday. You have the reds here. So you have a red, you lose there, big win. So let's see here. Okay, so you do get a green background with that buy, and then once this starts forming, so that would lose. Unfortunately, this doesn't print a green to take this buy. You can see, ooh, this is not working. Yeah, so it's interesting though. I think there's some interesting ideas with this. Definitely works better when everything's ranging, because you can see how, look at this buy, and then it starts to fight it. So like that's where you come up here. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting. Just adding it as part of the piece of the puzzle, and kind of customizing that. So looking to update that for everybody. They already have a version of it. Just try to add a little bit more things to it to make the signals better. So overall, pretty cool though. Pretty cool kind of way to use stochastics. And yeah, maybe I just need to kind of look at coding this better as far as making sure we get the best background to match the signals. So again, even right now it's working pretty well. Background with a signal, and you're long. You got the VWAP up here and a lot of things to see if it can be like a pause. But anyway, pretty cool stuff. I'm hopefully to keep working on that and get this published for the group. So I will talk to you guys later. See you.